Welcome back to the Backyard RC channel. I thought today would be a great day. Another beautiful, cloudy, rainy day. Why are you eating rocks? Okay. Thought it'd be another beautiful day to show off. Well, I don't know if it's showing off. It's a little rough right now, but to show off my brother's brand new Yamaha Blaster. And by brand new, I mean really freaking old. This is a 1995 year Yamaha Blaster. That's what we think. Part of the VIN's gone. We don't know. We hope that the title matches the VIN. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Yamaha Blaster. The way we picked this up is not far from how you see it right now. The guy before us had already put on the FMF fatty pipe from the silencer. Had bar treads on the back, so it was set up just to go plow your field. Would have been great. Cool thing is it already had Nerf bars on it, even though they're a little jerry-rigged, whatever you want to call it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. And fantastic weather crack tires, because I trust those. Anyway, what we've done to it is not a lot. I had to put brand new clutches in it. Actually just did that the other day, because when we got it, once it hit the power band, it just slipped. It was horrible. Don't know who put the clutches in. They still had some material left, but they were pretty worn. Possibly was the basket. Anyway, redid all that. Found out that the clutch cover, or the crankcase cover, I think is what Yamaha calls it, was cracked. So, JB Weld, right? Not the actual block, just the side case. He's going to order another case, but for the time being, that's done. Anyway, he bought brand new Pro Taper bars for it. Brand new clutch perch, because the old one was pretty bad. Has a new kill switch on the way because the bolts broke off inside of it, so it just sits here and spins, and he doesn't like that. And of course with the new bars, got new grips. Still rocking the same factory style brake lever. That made a heck of a difference because they were bent prior to that, so that really makes this quad decent. Next thing that we did was the tires. In my other video on the ATC 110 140 swap, I originally bought these tires for what I thought I was ordering, 8-inch by 10-inch wide aluminum wheels. So I had these ready. These took 3 weeks to get to me thanks to COVID. And when they got here, they were wrong. Actually, these were right. I had ordered 8-inch. The wheels that Motorsport sent me were wrong. Anyway, luckily, it wasn't even worth sending these back. We just decided, since both my brothers have blasters with 8-inch wheels, we'll just slap these on one of them. This one having bar treads, since the other one has brand new ones on it. Got this. So, much needed upgrade compared to the tractor tires. Besides that, that's all I've done. Tires, clutch, handlebars, and as she sits. Overall, as you can tell, the seat cover, it's shot. It's not any good. Someone's trimmed the front plastics, wasn't us. Whatever, lots of people think it's cool. It's kind of freaking annoying, especially when you ride out where we ride out in mud and crap, and whatever. It is what it is. It's an old $500 quad. And anyway, the only other thing that really needs done, he's got a seat cover on order. He's got a carb rebuilt kit order because that does leak around the bowl. Needs fixed. Ordering new tires. He's going to rock these rims for now, especially with the terrain out here that we have. They're going to get bent up. He was talking about having them powder coated, but I think we're just going to go with just a base paint since they are kind of bent up and rusty and stuff. We're going to sand them down, paint them, call it good until he can order nice aluminum or powder coated, whatever ones he wants. Rocking the same bumper. Once we have the seat cover and some of the other parts in, all the plastics are coming off, motor's coming out. We're doing the whole frame, having it powder coated, and I don't know what he's doing on the front bumper. I think he's going to get a new one, but time will tell. Ben is actually a bone cancer survivor. He just had his, I couldn't tell you what bone exactly it was, but essentially his whole knee is gone now, like 2 or 3 inches above his knee and 4 inches below his knee. So now he has a titanium rod in there in place, and he's learning to walk again. Whole idea of this quad was to get him something cheap that he could slowly throw money at, since he is not working right now. Especially, you know, with all the cancer bills and everything. And slowly throw money at it and get it up to speed. So, on the bright side, we did find him a quad. It wasn't too far. It was about an hour away. Guy originally wanted $1,100 for it. I said, no way in heck. He came down to $700. I said, okay, I'll come look at it for that. And when I got there, I said, dude, this thing it needs money. It's a wreck quad. I'll give you $500 cash today, and he took it. So luckily we got her for $500. Besides doing powder coating and all that, and just, I don't think he has any plans really. I mean, it's a Blaster. You're not really going to race it. I mean, yeah, you can, but it's a Blaster. Fun little quads, but like I said, they're not speed demons by any means. But I do think he does plan on lowering it a little bit. I believe you can throw the Banshee axle into this, widen it out a little bit. I think, don't quote me on it. I know you can't do Banshee A-arms without some decent modification, but I believe if the people online were correct, I think you can do the 450, YFC 450 arms. Either that or it's a 400EX. One of the other bigger quads, you can exchange your front suspension for it and get it a little wider out without paying ridiculous, $600 worth of plus 2 A-arms for a $500 quad. Besides that, like I said, it runs good. Pipes sound great. I told him to go with the Toomey. I think he's going to run this for now. Once we get everything else done, then he can start fine-tuning and decide if he wants to stick with FMF or Toomey. For the quad that's underneath that tarp over there, I just ordered a brand new Toomey exhaust for it, so that kind of gives you a hint, because they only make exhaust for a few different machines. Anyway, I would start it up, but it probably won't start. It's difficult. The choke doesn't stay out on this one, so you have to kind of do a three-hand one. We'll see if we can get it to pop off. Key's always on. Turn the gas on. We'll see if she'll pop off without choke. I did do a rebuild on the kickstart as well. The spring and ball detent, so it does swing out and rattle like it did before. So let's see if she goes. That's a problem. Oh, and now it magically works. Makes a lot of sense, right? Started out better than I thought it would. Always dies out. But that's pretty much an overview of this thing. Like I said, it's a working project. It's a working project. It's a work in progress. Everything around here is for the most part, except for my quad. But my three-wheeler, crap like that, this quad, the other quad, they're all a working project. But hey, that's all that matters, right? So, as always, have a good one, guys.